So today we've got the declutter of my concealers. As always, I'm going to lay it out on this table and we're going to go through what I can declutter, what's no longer my shade, what do I not really care about or like, and then we'll go from there because I'm very, very picky when it comes to concealers. So let's lay them all out. Let's see how many I've actually got. I've actually got more than I thought. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh wait, I haven't even got my concealers from my everyday makeup drawer. Okay, so see, one concealer is leaking. I don't know what one it is, so I'm gonna have to have a look. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 31 concealers, which isn't normal, obviously. So let's go through them. So I've got these two here from Rimmel, and these are the concealer and foundation vitamin C caffeine with medium coverage. So we've got classic ivory, and then we've got normal ivory. And what I liked about these is they got that metal applicator, so it's quite nice and cooling under the eyes, which is why it's like a wake me up concealer. I think I prefer, out of the two, classic ivory, or was it ivory? I can't remember. Actually, I think it's just ivory. So I'm going to keep ivory, but I'm going to declutter classic ivory. And then I've got this Maybelline Super Stay one. It's got hairs on it. I don't like this packaging, if I'm being honest. I do like the wand though, because it's very, very thin. It's quite a light, liquidy concealer, but I don't ever reach for it, so I'm going to declutter this. We've got my Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer. This is relatively new, and I love this concealer. It's one of my favourites, so this is staying. Same with the Collection Ultra Cover Concealer. Really good drugstore concealer. I got this in the shade Biscuit Warm, and this is definitely staying. Right, so I've got a few e.l.f. ones. So are these the only ones? I swear I bought a new e.l.f. one. Did I or did I not? I can't remember now. But these look quite old. They're hydrating camo concealers. Pretty sure one of them though is relatively new, but I can't think what one. We've got that one, which is in the shade light beige. And this one is in the shade, don't know, doesn't say. Oh, light beige. I've got two of light beiges for some reason. But they look slightly different. They are not the same shade, but on the packaging it says the same shade. Oh, one of them, they're both hydrating, but one of them is obviously very old. I think this one's the very old and it's a very yellow one, so I'm definitely going to declutter this and then keep this one. Then we got this, is it Joa, which I had for ages, and I bought this ages ago because Nikki Tutorials recommended this, and to be fair, it smells a bit like paint stripper, and it's quite an orange concealer, so I'm going to declutter this. It's had its time. The NYX Bear With Me concealer, serum concealer, got this a few months ago, love this, keeping it. And I do really, oh, what is that? Is that from this concealer leaking? I don't know. It's not oily, so I don't know. But this is the Made by Mitchell Brighten Concealer in LBR4, definitely keeping that. Balm concealer. I've not really used this, I've only swatched it, so I'm going to declutter that because to be honest, I think it'll be too oily for my skin anyway. Then we've got the Fine concealer, so I've got the old packaging and the new packaging. This new one is in my everyday makeup drawer, so definitely keeping that out. And this is the old one, very light and pink, but I'm going to keep it because I do like this one and it's a good under eye brightener. We've got the Rimmel Multitask Concealer. I've got two of these actually. So I didn't even realise I had two. So two different shades, one light, one nude. I feel like light's going to be too light for me now, so I might declutter that. So there's light, and this one is nude. And I feel like nude is a slightly newer one as well. So I'm going to keep nude and then declutter light. Then I've got these two minis, so I've got a mini Tarte Shape Tape and a mini Kosas one. I do like these two, so I'm going to keep those. My Too Faced Born This Way. I tried to rediscover this again because I used to love this concealer. However, it's just not my cup of tea anymore. This is the shade Vanilla, so I'm going to declutter that. My Hourglass concealer, I do really like this. This is in the shade Sepia, so I'm going to keep hold of that. My Anastasia, I think this is the one that's leaking, is so old. I actually thought it was decluttered. I love this concealer, but this is just not my shade anymore. So I'm going to declutter this. It's basically all out anyway, but I might have to grab a nice new shade of this because that was like literally my favourite concealer. Then we got this Vive one, and I did really like this one, but again, I feel like it's too light for me now. And it's very like, oh actually no, I think that's alright to be honest. Okay, I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to give it another whirl in my next everyday makeup drawer rotation, or shop my stash, and then we're going to see how I feel about it. Then we got the Huda Beauty Honey. I feel like this is going to be too light. Yeah, far too light, which is annoying because I did really want to use this again, but yeah, I just remembered it is way too light for me. So it's gonna go in my declutter pile. I've got these pot concealers, so Pink Honey, Pink Camo. This is so old, it's gonna get rid. And then the NARS Soft Matte Concealer, which is such a good concealer. It's literally basically empty anyway, so I'm gonna put that in my used pile. And then Declutter the Pink Honey one. Natasha Denona, this is like my favourite concealer. I just need to get a darker shade. I've got N3, but such a good concealer. I'm definitely going to keep that. The Makeup Revolution IRL Fit. I didn't even know I had this still. That's how old it is. It's a nice consistency, nice shade. Smells like paint stripper, definitely gone off. So I'm going to get rid. Then we've got this Primark liquid concealer. I don't think I've ever used this, I can't lie. I was going to do a full face of Primark. Look at that, nothing's really coming off. Yeah, get rid. The House Labs, I do like this one. This one I got a few months ago. This is in the shade 12 Light Rosy. Really nice concealer. I do like a thicker moussey texture on like my cream products because I just feel like that gives the best coverage. So definitely going to keep. My Maybelline Instant Eraser. This is in my everyday drawer. I'm on the very last bit. I feel like I've got one used left, and then it's going to go in my empties. The L'Oreal Infallible Concealer. Now, this is in my everyday drawer, but I'm not really feeling it at the moment. I can't lie. So I think I might get rid, if I'm being honest. I think it needs to go in the bin. And then we've got this L'Oreal Skin Ink, which is a new purchase. This is meant to be like a hybrid foundation slash concealer. Now, it's so thin, but I'm just getting to grips with it, to be honest. So this is in my everyday drawer. I'm testing it out. It's such a thin concealer, but it blends out really nicely. That's given a little bit of a natural coverage. But because it's so thin and it's quite light, I use this more of a concealer rather than foundation. So I'm going to keep this, and obviously it's in my everyday drawer. So that leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that leaves us with 17 concealers, and that's the pile that I've got. And I've decluttered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I've decluttered 13 concealers, and I've got 17, I think I said 17 left. And then I've also got one to go with my empties because it's basically gone. So yeah, I feel like that was a good declutter, if I'm being honest, because these used to be like old favourites and now they're just, yeah, not. These are more, I suppose, my shades, ones that I would probably gravitate towards compared to these now. I do want to get a darker shade and a new one of the ABH one because that was a really good concealer, and the Huda Beauty one as well. But yeah, that is my concealer declutter. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and hopefully I shall see you in the next one.